Hey, come on, bro. You gotta start coming in. You want to get my video. All right, I'm gonna start by saying call Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Because Kadash, double honors to the Apostle of the Millstone, who is his well, peace, and taste all y'all can four corners of the earth, peace, Yahushua, and gospel. Keep pushing, keep chopping, y'all almost out of here. On the A Quad from YSO, Yahushua, sanctified ones. Come to you with a quick little hitter. We've got a couple scriptures, and I'll close it out. All right, I just right quick gonna play this video because I got maybe about two videos I'm gonna play right quick. Hopefully I don't get a strike, you know, get it taken down. But hey, if it is, it is what it is. Uh, Found this video here about Joe Biden uh declaring a national security emergency over Russia with new executive orders. They just, if I'm not mistaken, they've already Joe Biden has put they put I want to say 10 Russian diplomats out of the country, 10 more just recently, diplomats out of the country, in just in a recent few days. So, so this thing is, this war thing is ramping up. It's not the war bells, the war drums are starting to beat. All these things are um, leading to World War III. All right, the mark of the beast leading to the chip. Okay, is leading to destruction upon this earth. All right. So I'm gonna play this video and then I'm gonna go ahead on. I'm gonna, do it.
This is Gabriel 7. Joe Biden has now signed an executive order and has declared that Russia is a national security threat to the United States. They have also rolled out a series of sanctions. Now, they're trying to say that Russia's doing this, Russia's doing that. We've heard this for years from the side. Now, they're calling back individuals from the coast, and it's all part of this multi-layered executive order is going against Russia. Now, to miss it, Russia is sending troops in big time equipment into the border area around Ukraine. They swoop down into Crimea, and there's not a whole lot of talk about what's being done on the other side. But if you notice this, the White House and the Treasury put these actions against Russia in motion. They're saying that the U.S. is expelling 10 of its diplomatic personnel from the Russian embassy in Washington, which is also filtering those intelligence officials. The U.S. will ban American banks from being able to buy new Russian sovereign debt starting on June 14th. So on June 14th, this thing goes in motion, and I expect we will see things escalate from here. It seems that this is what this administration likes, and this is the direction that they're heading. We also heard yesterday about all this troop things, being pulled out of Afghanistan. I'm not buying none of that. We've heard that so many times before, even under the Trump administration, and it was a shuffling for troops. Since you need some troops real quick, close by in the Ukraine area, we're going to have to keep an eye on where these troops go that are set being pulled from Afghanistan. So this is some of the latest that people know. Make sure to join me on the live stream on this Monday.
That's right. So America pulling troops out of Afghanistan to get them ready, most likely to have to deal with Russia because already, I think it's what's her name? I believe it's Germany's. I think it's Angela Merkel. She putting warnings against Russia. All right, letting them know to stay the fuck out of Crimea. But it's not going to happen, man, because Russia's about to go into Ukraine. They already amassing troops up on the border to get ready to go into Ukraine. And, and when this happens, man, it's just going to start an all-out war. They're going to have to fight Russia. They're going to have to help the sovereignty of Ukraine. Okay? But right now, I just want to pull out a couple scriptures and I'm going to close out because it speaks for itself. But Let's see. Let me find my scripture. All right, yeah, time. This is it. This is Matthew 20, 24 and 21. For there shall great for there shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. Okay, let me read that again. This is Matthew 24 and 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. No, nor ever shall be. And this is a part of that. This is on this side in America. This is a part of that great tribulation that has never been seen before. Russia is going to go to war with all these other countries, and they're going to start it too. And this is a hedge way. This is the beginning, the opening of the doors for these companies to, for these countries to. Well, yeah, they're companies. Really, they are companies for these American companies and uh, uh, United Nations, NATO, the allies to go to war with Russia. Okay, so whatever it starts kick off the chip, whether it's the war to kick off the chip, whether whatever it is, this is going to kick off the microchip. Or if the war kick off, the microchip kick off. However it kick off, is this shit is going to kick off. There's no way to do but to kick off. All right, Russia is massing thousands and thousands of troops on the border of Ukraine, Crimea. So they're getting ready for something, and all the nations are getting afraid, and they know that 9 times out of 10 Russia's getting ready to go ahead and invade Ukraine, and if that happens, they got to protect them. So, hey, so now tribulation is going to get ready to get started. So this is great trouble, man. So the world is about to go into great trouble. The people are about to go into great trouble. It's about to be chaotic. Chaos is coming. Okay, chaos is coming to the world. And great trouble is coming into the world. All right. I'm going with another one. This is the same chapter. Jump down to verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven. Esau is going to fall from heaven, man, from the skies. Okay, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. See, all this is going to include in this third world war. All right, the powers of the powers. There's many different countries which are powers in this world. They're going to be shaken. Okay, they're gonna be falling out of the sky. Hey man, it's gonna be just nothing but turmoil. Man. All right, uh, turmoil and tribulation. All right, and it says it in Mark, but I'm not gonna get Mark 13 chapter. I'm gonna jump over here to John right quick. I'm gonna jump here to John 16 and 33. These things have I spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. Right? Because who might have peace? The men of the elect, the men of the Lord. Because the Lord's men, because we're gonna be in the middle of this tribulation when this hell breaks loose. So we're gonna be needing to be uh taken care of in this time, man. So the Lord said that in Salaki, John 16:33, these things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, right? And you talk about the tribulation in the world is a great trouble, great deal of trouble that's going to be happening upon this world. Man. All right, let me just go on. I'm gonna go into this word tribulation right quick in John 16:33. All right, bear with me. All right, Philippus, I think, or Philippus,
Strong's G 2347.
Philipsis,
Philipsis.
Philipsis,
Philipsis.
Philipsis. Okay, it's in the Greek, because the New Testament is written in Greek. All right, the ellipsis, tribulation, afflictions, trouble, anguish, persecution, burden, to be afflicted. So in this time, people are going to be afflicted. People are going to be burdened, persecuted, going to go through anguish, affliction. Okay, all different kind of sorrows in hell. Okay, so this is not going to be an easy time for the people of the world, right? But for the men of the elect, the Lord pray for us to have peace in that time. All right, the Lord is going to take care of us, man. You know, a pressing together pressure. It's going to be hellified pressure. Okay, hellified pressure in that time. A pressing together. Okay, God, the scripture, what's on my mind? The scriptures popped in my mind as I was talking. Excuse me, spot. Yeah, yeah. Right quick. This is then I'm gonna get back to that definition. So this is yeah, this is Isaiah 65:10. And Sharon shall be a fold of flocks, okay, and the valley of Archer a place for the herds to lie down in. For my people that have sought me, for my people that have sought me, but ye are they that forsake the Lord. So the Lord is going to give us a place of comfort to lay down. When you go back to Job, uh, Job, first and second chapter, and he talks about when he talks about the Lord in Job first second chapter, Job's the Lord asked Job, did he see his servant? The Lord asked Satan, did he see his servant? And he told him, he said no, because he had a hedge of protection around him. He couldn't see him. So the Lord in this time, he's going to give us a hedge of protection. Okay, you're going to have that place where you can lay down. All right. The Lord is going to give you a place for the herd to lay down. Okay. For my people that have sought me. Okay. I probably should have jumped up a little more, but that's really pretty much the point on that one. Well, I'm not done, but we're going to have a place to lay down, a place of comfort. Okay. And matter of fact, let me keep going. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forgot my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword. That's right, because in this time, hey man, it's gonna be many people dying, especially Israelites. Already Israel's already seeing the sword being led to the slaughter by the sword. Lord is killing Jake left and right. You know, so how much more when this heavy persecution hits, when the pressure gets heavy, when the pressure gets so heavy that was it pressure bust pipes. All right, so and people got to be ready for what's coming. So this is verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. That's right, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear. And also not just the two-thirds, all the nations. Okay, this hell, this pressure, this trouble, this tribulation, this turmoil is coming down on all the nations. This bad time, this terrible time is hitting all the nations. Okay, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. That's right, because two-thirds really things about the two-thirds um, in Yashala, the 144,000. Chiefly the 144,000, but it's about Israel. It's about the whole of Israel. It's about the 144 and the two-thirds. But the other nations, they just got to share and deal with their part. They got to get their reward for the hell that they cause on our people. But the Lord is mainly grieved at and mad with our people. right? And so the Lord in this passage is really talking to the 2/3. But exactly what he's saying to the 2/3 is going to happen to all the nations. All right, all the nations, people, men, women, and children. Women gonna be getting raped. Little girls gonna be getting raped. Little 12-year-old girls. Hey, hell, they do it now. They do it now. It was a thing about a dude raped a fucking baby, and killed it. He stuck his rod in the baby and was raping it, and it died. Like he did some fucked up shit, and we didn't even hit the heavy turmoil yet, and they already doing shit like this yet. So so of course, a nice little fine, strapping woman with young little thing, with nice little round, with nice little perkies. Hey, man. Hey, little 14, 15, 13-year-old girls. And they're going to be getting ran like a motherfucker, man. Because nobody's going to give a fuck. Ain't nobody going to be able to save them. Okay, little boys, little girls. It's going to be hell. And same for the boys, because you got men who are sick and sadistic. Sick and sadistic men that want to lay with a fucking male child. So it's going to be trouble, pressure all the way around. Everywhere you go, it's going to be some hell. Okay? It's not going to be easy to get out of it or get away from it. All right, back to the scriptures. Was that yeah? Ye did not answer when I spake. Ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, and that goes back into verse 10. Okay, verse 10. They will have a place for the herds to lay down. The Lord is going to give his servants a place to be comforted for a moment, for that time. Go back to Job first chapter. You're going to get that hedge of protection. Okay? Therefore, thus saith the Lord, power Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. That's the 2/3 of the rest of the nations. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall thirst. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And that's right, man. So in this time, man, all these military niggas, all these 2/3 do what I do niggas. You can't nobody tell you nothing, niggas. Hey, they all gonna be ashamed in that time, man. They're gonna be led to the slaughter, and the rest of them gonna be hiding and living like fucking animals, out of shit cages. Okay, because they're gonna be hiding from one another because men gonna be spoiling each other houses, and it's gonna be complete chaos and hell. All right, all right. Let's see. Yeah, so back to here. So a pressing together pressure. Okay, oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, a strait, right? A tough time, man. That's a strait is a position of difficulty. It's going to be a difficult position that the people are going to be in. It's going to be difficult to hold your life like you used to. It's going to be difficult to take care of your little babies like you used to. It's going to be difficult to hide your daughters from the wanting eyes of men that want. Okay, it's not going to be easy. Okay, it's going to be a rough time for the people of the world. All right. Um, okay, right here it says Theophilus, pressure, literally or figuratively, afflicted, affliction, anguish, burden, persecution, tribulation, trouble. Okay, so it's going to be a shitload of trouble in that time. It's going to be pressing together, pressure. It's going to be oppression. People going to be oppressed in that, heavily, heavily, heavily oppressed in that time. All right. All right. Let me see. All right. So back here, I want to. That video is done. So let me go here because I want to. Let me see. Let me pop that. So lock it on there. Start sharing that screen. All right. This is another one here I want to share. It's another screen I want to share about what's going on, man, in the world. All right, this one is Putin is out of control. Putin preparing for war as chilling footage shows tanks mobilizing. Okay,
Putin preparing for war as chilling footage shows tanks mobilized after Biden showdown. Vladimir Putin is reportedly preparing Russia for war, with Kremlin-backed TV channels warning the public of a fresh outbreak of conflict as chilling footage showed the buildup of tanks on the Ukrainian border. U.S. President Joe Biden has called on the Russian leader to de-escalate tensions with Ukraine amid the largest buildup of Russian forces on its eastern borders since the annexation of Crimea in 2014. In a phone call, Mr. Biden proposed a meeting in a third country in the coming months, but is said to have also emphasized the U.S. unwavering commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Just hours later, footage was shown on Channel 4 News of hundreds of tanks being transported to the border by train, as well as scores of armored vehicles traveling down the motorway. Over the past few weeks, Moscow has been amassing troops and heavy weapons at the Ukrainian border, triggering alarm bells in Kiev and across the globe. And according to Al Jazeera, Kremlin-controlled TV channels have been busy preparing the public in Russia for a fresh outbreak of war. They add that alarmingly jingoistic statements are being made on various talk shows, with hosts and guests suggesting the possibility of Russia seizing new chunks of Ukrainian territory, or even advancing as far as Kiev. Ukraine has banned the broadcasts of three pro-Russian TV stations and sent scathing warnings back to the Kremlin. Over the past few weeks, Moscow has been amassing troops in Hamburg. Washington has already ordered two warships to head towards the Black Sea, and U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken has been in contact with NATO and its member states. Foreign Secretary Dominic Raab tweeted, "Secretary Blinken and I agreed Russia must immediately de-escalate the situation and live up to the international commitments that it signed up to." He described the buildup as a campaign to destabilize Ukraine, but Putin's spokesman Dmitry Peskov said moving troops across Russian territory was an internal affair. Some of the troops, including units in Crimea, have been on exercises, and Mr. Peskov accused Ukraine of staging provocations. Speaking in Brussels, Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba said Russia was openly threatening Ukraine with war and destruction of our statehood. But unlike in 2014, he added, Russia won't be able to catch anyone by surprise anymore. Ukraine.
all right. So hey, look, this is the time that we're coming in. Okay, you hear it for yourself. So you know they know Russia was already preparing to get this done. They're not surprised to anybody. They're preparing to come and go to war. All right, Ukraine is gonna have to go to war. All of NATO, the EU and NATO is gonna have to go to war. You know this time is coming, man. All right, Joel is coming into play. All right, this time is coming into play. There's hey man, there's no way out of this. There's no way out of this. So let me give you right here. There's no way out of this. But right quick, just clicking on the thing about tribulation. Let me see, what was I at? Okay, yeah, Con. This is with the man of the Lord. Right now, this time we gotta stay prayed up. All right, and this Acts 14:22. And this time you gotta really pray to a man of the Lord. You gotta really be praying that the Lord take not the Holy Spirit from us, and that we be really in this faith and be in it, and really and our faith be strong enough that we can survive this, because this is going to be a troubling time. All right, this is Acts 14:22. Okay, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. We go through much hell. We've been through hell starting out. We're going to go through hell with this wars coming. So this is a part of us proving who we are. This is a part of our testing. This is a part of us showing the nation and showing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai that we have we're patient enough to go through the hell. That we'll take our ass kicking for the wrong that we did. You know, we'll follow after Yahushua. Yahushua had much tribulation, and we'll follow through the tribulations to make it into the kingdom, to get the Lord to accept us in. Okay. Romans 2 and 9. Tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man that doeth evil. That's right. Every soul of man that doeth evil, whether you are a Jew or you a Gentile or you a natural Gentile. Okay, you the heathen nations. You are going to go through tribulation. Okay, we go being a man Lord, like I say, we go through tribulation, but this tribulation is going to be hella fire heavy. It's like I said, the pressure is going to be thick. All right, and it's going to be a continuous pressure. Tribulation and anguish upon every soul of man, every soul of man that doeth evil, of the Jew first. So of Yahweh, you first. Okay, you first. You Negro, Latino, Native Americans, you first, and also of the Gentile. Okay, that be it the natural Gentile as well as the foreigner Gentile. Okay, the Israelite Gentile. Okay, the natural Gentile, the heathen, all the heathen nations. So, but the Lord said you first though. But the Lord also said, upon every soul of man that doeth evil. So all you evil, wicked, iniquity laden niggas and spiggers, iggers, and triggers, all you all over the nations. Okay? And all your souls are gonna be afflicted. You're gonna go through this hell, this trouble. Okay, but of you Jews, you so-called Jews, which are you Yahwehs, okay? Benjamin Benjamin, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, Salaki, tongue twisted. Benjamin, I mean, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Okay, you first, and then the rest of you Israelites. Okay, from Ephraim on down to Issachar. Okay, and also to the Gentiles. So this hell is coming to you, man. This tribulation is coming to you. All right, there's no way out of it. But only way out of it is for the men of the Lord, the elect. Okay, I'm gonna go. This is my last scripture. This is Romans 5:3. And not only so, but we glory in tribulation also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience. You're gonna have to be patient through this hell. Because it ain't gonna be no way out for nobody, man. So yeah, there ain't nobody to be to save you other than Yahweh Shema Shah. If you don't have no belief and no faith, then who you gonna call on? Because the tribulation gonna come, it's gonna come heavy. And if you have nobody to call on, who you gonna call on? So you got to be patient, and that's what the man of the Lord is. This is what we learn this thing to be patient. Okay, the Lord is long suffering, so we have to learn how to deal with the long suffering of Yahweh Shema Shah. So you go through some shit. So it's the reason why you're tried in the fire. Okay, it's the reason we have to go through this hell. Okay, we got to show that we're worthy of it. All right, because our reward is beautiful. All right. Um, Come on, let me go here right quick. This is Romans chapter 8. This is Romans chapter 8. Yeah, that's right. I'm going to end on this one right here. Romans chapter 8 and 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress or persecution or famine or nakedness or peril or sword? Hell no. Because like I said, no matter what we go through, we doing this for Hamashiach's sake, for the Lord's sake. We doing this because Yahushua went through. We doing this to show that we hey man, we with him. You know, hey, we suffer as you suffer, because you suffered as we suffer. You suffered for us. So this little tribulation we're gonna go through is nothing. So we're gonna go through it. No matter what we have to go through, we're gonna take the hell. Because why? Because we are his followers, we are his followers. If you are of the elect, you are the 144,000, you're gonna follow the Lord no matter what. All right? We're gonna go through whatever hell we gotta go through, no matter what. We're gonna stick to our guns, you know. Verse 36, as it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep for the slaughter. That's right. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. And how we going to conquer is through our patience. We're going to conquer it through our patience. Okay? Okay? We can be sheep led to the slaughter, but rather if you get slaughtered on this side or you don't, but if you're a faithful servant, some of us is going to get worked over. All right? Some of us, it's going to happen because that was just the way it was meant. But if you're faithful to death, you get a crown of life. Okay? You get that forever crown. You come back in the kingdom with that forever ever crown. You get your glory. Okay? So no matter what you've conquered, okay? Because why? Yahushua loves you. Okay? 38. For I am persuaded that neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua our Lord. Okay, read that again. Let me read that the right way. Nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, our power, which is in Hamashiach Yahushua our Savior. Okay. Hey man, so keep pushing, keep striving, man. Hey, I'm Yaquan from YSO, Yahushua Sanctified Ones. Hey man, stay woke, stay vigilant. Okay, man. Hey, the time is almost up. You know, we almost out of here. This thing is getting close. You know, stay woke, brothers. You know, war is near. Just keep pushing, keep striving. Blessings to all the elect and to your men, women, and children of the elect, to the women and children of the elect. I just want to say, Kolo Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Prophet Dash, the honest apostle Elder Great Millstone, rule and teach well. Hey, peace, salutation, all you Aki 4 points up, all you Aqua, keep striving. And, if you don't have a husband, keep your legs closed, be chaste. Be ready. The time is coming. Stay prayed up, stay covered up. Be ready to do your due diligence and bring back this nation in the strongest way. Okay? And the rest of y'all say, Kwam Bawak Dawad, Kwam Bawak Dawad, Kwam Yashala, Wa Baba Bar, and Shalom.